It's been many months since I've made a new installment in my How to Argue with a Creationist series, so I figured it was time to talk about it again, or give it another go, as the British say. Well, at least that's what the British say in my imagination. Anyway, this is the 9th installment, and the other 8 combined have over 100,000 total views and thousands of comments, so if you're looking to find some creationists to practice on, go to some of those comments pages and have at it. I guarantee you'll find some of them really entertaining, and I put some links below. Before you do that, though, I want to teach you how to handle the most tenacious of the creationist trolls, because you should sharpen your weapon before going into battle. Whoa, no, not that weapon. No, you put that away. One of the funniest types of creationist trolls that I get are the ones that spew a torrent of righteous anger and cursing that would make Howard Stern blush on their very first comment to me. In a way, these are actually fairly simple to deal with, because it's generally so obvious that there will be no reasoning with them anyway. I never engage with them on that level, though, because that's what they're trying to get out of you. There's no reason to give them comfort by confirming their expectations of what godless evolutionists are like. You could say something like, "Might I suggest that you're taking arguing on the internet a little too seriously?" Or sometimes I'll go with something like, "Wow, you really have a passion for science. That's nice to see." Or if you really want to just completely troll them back, but in a more clever way, you can use a variation of, "That's disgusting. You would kiss Jesus with that mouth?" I had one troll of this description recently that I was arguing with that really left himself open by posting some of the most bizarre videos of faith that I've ever seen. He posted a video with close-ups of his wife's face from various angles, claiming that the little shiny dots were gold dust that God put there to thank them for their faith after praying, or some such credulous nonsense, and not just the result of cheap Walmart makeup, apparently. Come to think of it, if he's right, I wonder what the implications are for Coughlin's mole. There was another video that he either made or favorited from some prayer revival where the preacher was passing around big colorful objects to the faithful in the audience that he claimed were enormous gemstones from God. But I suspect that they were made in China, because if they weren't, then they were passing around rubies worth millions of dollars. Anyway, this particular troll was one of those tough guy Christians that not only doesn't turn the other cheek, but threatened to kick my ass. I've always found anonymous internet threats of violence to be humorous. My comment response to this? Ah yes, and so many great truths have been revealed through ass-kicking. One type of creationist I get a lot are people that just can't seem to help but make 5 or more comments in a row before I have a chance to even respond. They go on and on and on about the Bible says this, the Bible says that, and they go through all their arguments in one burst. They shoot their intellectual wad all at once, so to speak. The argument for morality, the Kalam argument, threats of damnation, and any other diatribe that will fit into several comment boxes might appear within minutes of each other. Trying to respond to all these comments is a waste of time, and they may have no intention of engaging in debate anyway. Just pick 1 or maybe 2 parts that you find easiest to respond to, and go with that if you want to. Or you can correctly point out that this is a video about science and not religion, and they should find a different video to spew their scripted nonsense. Or if you're feeling particularly sadistic, you can say, "Wow, that's fascinating. Can you explain that middle part again in greater detail?" I also highly recommend taking an approach of leading the horses to water, or in this case, leading the sheep to facts. When people claim that evolution is just a theory, a claim I hear more than almost any other, I recommend telling them to do their own research. That way there's at least some finite chance that it will sink in, at least on that one point. Tell them to look up the 2 definitions of the word theory. Notice that one definition is used in the realm of science. Then they'll see that it's the same word used to describe the theory of gravity and germ theory. Leave it at that and don't continue until they perform that simple task and told you what they've learned. Just remember, they'll run you ragged and keep you playing defense forever if you let them. Well, I hope these tips help. Now go show your fellow primates who's boss.